To me, especially like when he's bringing everybody together for the photo and everything like that, I think it really just like gave a true visualization of the idea of like, this is everything you don't have. That being towards Drake. You don't have the culture. You don't have people that you could have, you know, in your arms reach to be like, these are my people. It's like, no one.
We got Chubbs, 40.
They're on payroll.
Baka.
You feel me? These are people on payroll.
Bro,
So it's like a moment like that. It's like, if I was ever to be in that situation, I'm not gonna speak for Drake, but it's like,
how you not from where he's from,
nigga.
How you not looking in the mirror and looking at yourself like, I'm lacking all of this. You feel me? These are all things that I lack in my life.
Well, that was the narrative that Kendrick painted in order to be able to win
and
this.
Like this like, really embodied it.
And this is you.
And then it's
like,
you. And then you see niggas dropping tweets like, yo, Drake could do the same shit. That if he goes to Houston, it's like, why he got to go to another city to do that shit?
Type shit.
Nigga not from Houston. Why you talking about Houston for? Nigga not, he can't do that shit.
Again,
nigga, the weekends at Kendrick shit, the weekend don't fuck with him.
Who's there?
Yeah. Who's in Toronto really looking at Drake like, yo, like,
no, we're not gonna do that. Because the thing is,
that's the reality of it.
I could shit on Drake for like the missteps he did.
Bro, the reality is, no, but look at it like this. And I was saying this last night, bro.
He did do those things, bringing attention back to his city when like Views from the Six, like that was the original name. But like all of that was Toronto centric.
Toronto, that's gas.
Look at his whole career, bro. He's shown throughout it that he's constantly been in a corner where he's like, yo, I don't really know how to embrace any of these people in this industry or people who are making music alongside me. No friends in the industry. You got fucking no new friends when he had that shit with French Montana. He's been on this perspective that's like, I'm a paranoid individual that I don't trust anyone around me. And why is that? Where is this lack of trust coming from?
It's cause, bro, no one fuck with him.
Well,
why?
Because he's a bad person, bro.
This is all a reflection for him to really sit there and be like, damn, where did I go wrong with this shit?
I'll tell you what it is. Shit. I brought up the point of like the whole full circle moment with Good Kid, Mad City, where it's like, even from his first album, this man is through and through still the same person. He's just an evolved version of that. Yeah. But if I seen 2010 Drake, I would have never knew half of the shit that I wouldn't see the duck faces coming. I wouldn't see all the tats of niggas' faces on you. And
on top
you
of that,
seen that? Oh, the tattoos maybe, but
I mean, I don't really care about all that shit because like the tattoos and all that. That's like,
but the accents,
I don't really care for that.
Accents, the cultural appropriation
what
factors,
I think even matters the most, bro.
Like. All of that, bro. Like,
what I think really matters the most.
I'm was using Black American accents when he first came into the game. That was not how he talked.
American accents?
My nigga, you know that for a fact, bro.
I don't want to diverge from what I'm about to say.
Like, he didn't talk like that regularly. He had to acclimate himself to being able to speak.
I don't want to diverge
rapper.
away from what I say. I think it's way more important to recognize
too. Niggas talking about 2010. Like, I remember that shit vividly, bro. I'm a day one hater. Don't forget.
I know that for a fact. He was always. I think it's very fair to say though that he's not the same person that, like, again, I feel
he's
like
evolved into
Cole
a whole
is still
corny shit.
Bro. The core is still the same person we fell in love with from the beginning. If the people who fell in love with Drake's music fell in love with the vulnerability, how he's just being honest and everything, that's a little it's not as genuine.
So I want to say to this, right? I think it comes down to also, like, to your point, look at these people from back then to now. What was your intentions with this? What was you trying to achieve your career? What was the impact that you're trying to have? Because I think if you look at Kendrick then to now, you could see the impact. You can see the people that he's influenced, the things that he's doing for the culture, for his people, our people, Black people. Drake, it's like, all of this was about you from the beginning.
He made them Jewish niggas mad.
I want to make myself feel like something. I want to become a superstar. I want to feel like the biggest and the most important person in the room. Once you do all of that, it's like, but what are you doing that really matters now? I don't think he has that in his mind. I don't think he's doing anything that's actively looking to push anything forward besides his own personal interests. You could say the same about J. Cole. He's had his pockets where he's like, yo, like, I'm helping people understand how to be more introspective with themselves, how to reflect better with themselves and their own thoughts, and balancing just being a person in this world. Because I'm a regular person. That's how he looks at himself. You look at Kendrick, we've seen it. I don't know what that is for Drake. I don't know what Drake's impact is. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Bro, everybody love Drake, according to Drake fans.
But what is the impact?
Bro, everybody
what
love
are you
him.
doing that changes or pushes something forward?
Love him, bro.
What love?
It's Drake.
Niggas idol Drake. Niggas don't love Drake. I don't think niggas love Drake. What does he do for them?
I don't even think niggas like Drake, bro. No bullshit.
I don't know.
Okay.
But that's the end. That's where I ended. That's where I ended it.
I hear you.
That nigga had a point there. What's your rebuttal?
What's my rebuttal? I'm not
does they
gonna
need a rebuttal?
No, because Drake has impacted him, bro. So I'm wondering, like,
I'm not gonna sit here and
okay.
because
you can't say the nigga has no impact when you're talking to.
That's true.
I can see both sides, and I can see the error in his ways, the mistakes that he made, including in this beef and all that. I'm not gonna turn around and just like be like, yeah, all that shit that he's done in his 10-year plus career is just thrown out the window
what
now.
Made you stick around as a fan?
Hold on. Let him finish.
What made me stick around as a fan? Like what? Good music, bro. That's what it came down to. But again, I wouldn't say that there's no impact. There's a lot of what's it called? Artists who have been positively impacted. Their trajectory has changed because, again, it might be mutually beneficial for Drake to be collaborating with this artist, but we're not going to ignore the platform it is to still be on a Drake song or have a Drake feature at that time before everybody kind of turned their back on him.
Who are they?
There's a lot of people.
I'm not about to go
It's only because I'm only
use your
wondering,
brain a little, bro, and just like,
because what you're saying is true.
Mind.
What you're saying is true. I guess I'm looking at it from a stance of like substance, like substantial things.
Yes, the real issue is that like it feels like vampire-ish a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like I use you for when it's convenient, and then it's kind of like I'm on to the next thing. I think that in the beginning, that's not an issue, but when you just see a whole cycle of it, I think after 10 years of you having this behavior, you changing accents, your music. I remember I was having a conversation with my homeboy yesterday. The real issue that I've had, I don't think Drake is unredeemable. I don't think that I'm going to turn around and be like, yeah, it's over, like funeral gone and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is that he's mocked. I don't want to say mocked, but I feel like he got to mocked. I think he got to a point where he was so comfortable, like he knew that he could do whatever and get away with it. Like I know if I hop on this song, if I do this, like it's gonna slide because y'all let mad shit slide. Y'all put the blinders for so many things. I put bullshit like pregnant emojis on a cover and y'all let me slide with that. And then it finally got to a point where it's like, yeah, nah, we not letting this shit slide no more.
He ain't even make that cover art.
He decided to put it as the cover for his album.
Wouldn't you blame the artist?
No, I'm gonna blame the person who decided, bro, to place that art.
But if the artist ain't make that art, he wouldn't be able to see it.
What is the art? That's not art, bro. You put in 9 emojis of pregnant women. That's not art, nigga.
Art, bro.
No, it's not, bro.
They had different shirt and skin tones, though.
It's art. Somebody had to make it, nigga. Emojis don't even exist, bro. He had to make them shit.
Bullshit.
You can't say podcasting is not art and then go in the same breath say that is art.
Bro, I might not like it, but I don't make it not art, bro. I be feeling a certain way about certain abstract art, bro. Niggas just throw paint on the canvas, bro. That shit, I don't fuck with that shit.
That's not art, bro.
I will say this, though.
Just because I don't fuck with it don't make it not art.
Definitely going to have that conversation about who all these artists are. Everyone always mentions. Because I could think of 1, maybe 2. Like, so I want to know who are these artists when niggas got time. Because
I want you...
Nah, fuck that.
To
nigga.
go,
don't fucking ask
do
me
your
to do shit.
research.
Nigga. Tell me about.
He's telling you to state your sources.
Nah,
That's
no
what I took
cap.
away from it at the end of it.
Because anybody listening knows,
think,
like,
huh.
bro, you just
you're hate, like I said, we can talk about it later.
The hate is skewing your perspective.
Can I tell
shit,
you this?
But
you want to say what the fuck you want? I said that I asked you a question, you didn't answer it. I'm looking for an answer later on. I'm not worried about like how I feel about the nigga. I just want to know what you think.
I did state that like he has a history of giving these people a platform and then not being consistent with it. He's just on to the next one. But again, it's still impact. It's not an impact that...
Because to me, that's not impact, because impact lasts. Like, impact is not a fucking wave. Impact is the ocean. Impact is the trajectory that you create for someone and that you like release them onto. Impact is not just fucking just go and leave. That's what I'm saying. Because when I think of impact, right, I'm thinking about the legacy that you leave behind. I'm thinking about the way that you impact the people in your circle. I'm thinking of the way that you impact the city that you're from, your community and shit like that. I don't hear you mentioning none of that shit. You're talking about songs. You're talking about music.
The impact is different. The impact is different. You might not even weigh it as the same. I wouldn't weigh it.
That's why I said
the impact that Kendrick
type shit.
That's why I said the substance. Because like you look at Kendrick, there's no question about it.
For sure.
You could
We're
list
not
off
disagreeing
a bunch
about that
of
part.
things.
But we just not like what we not gonna do is like, again, I understand that this is a moment to be able to shit on Drake, and believe me,
I'm not even shitting on him, bro.
I'm not shitting. It's more so I'm having a moment of reflection. That's like,
For sure, and a lot of us are doing that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I've had moments of reflection, like, damn, step too far. You feel me? But like, you can't also just erase everything that happened the last 10 years before all this. You feel me? That's all I'm gonna say. But
Man, I always felt like that nigga, bro. Fuck that nigga, bro.
I just don't.
That
Hey,
nigga-
shit.
yeah.
We never like that,
Like,
nigga.
the thing is though, cause you deciding that as impact, bro,
Eyebrows
is him
and
just
shit.
being able to, I don't know,
I don't know.
just brainwash niggas, bro. That's really what it was, bro.
it's
Type
tough for
shit.
me
I
because
agree,
like,
bro.
Brainwash niggas, bro.
Yeah, y'all
I think
niggas confused, bro. Conflicted, bro. I remember
No,
you
there's
was
nothing to be
I think the other problem that I have too is like,
bro. You just didn't
and I don't know why it matters because like, who cares what people's opinions are? They think what they think. I think what I think. Whatever. But it's like, I don't even know what that nigga's stances are on certain things. Like, what does he stand for?
Been saying
You
it.
feel me? Like, I don't know what he actually cares about. You can hear
Stand
it
for
in the music
nothing,
from
fall
Kendrick.
for
You can hear it from the
anything.
music from a bunch of people. But it's like certain issues, whether it's involving, you know, the black community or certain things. It's like this is what they feel. This is what they think
Well,
about
again,
it.
I-
It was never
I don't
about
know
that
what
for
that
me.
is.
For
I'm
me,
gonna
it
be
was
honest.
about
I
the
don't need
hip-hop.
an artist to
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying.
If
That's
an
what I'm
artist
saying.
does that, great.
That's why I have
but he
like
doesn't need to do
a back and forth about
Now-
it. But it's like at your level, at how big you
I was
are,
saying
it's
this
like
2 years ago.
you don't have nothing to say about any of this shit.
Okay. Liking this.
Well,
Nothing.
I don't
I'm
expect
liking this.
anything from nobody. You feel me? Like if he wants to go and just like hoard
That
the
was
money
his
for
stance then.
himself,
Well, I'm
type of
saying,
thing.
bro, for
But
me-
wait. Let me add. I will say where that does backfire though is you can't then go on a song and be like you don't even go back to your hood and plant some money trees. Like you can't use that as a diss towards someone when
Facts.
you can't say the same for yourself.
That's a fact. That's a
That's
fact.
where the
a fact.
hypocrisy, like that's a misstep. You feel me? Talking about him being a mixed person yourself and then trying to like attack him for having
'Cause,
a
like,
mixed wife and like
Yo,
all that.
When I
So-
think
that's
about this, right?
missteps.
When I think about this, 20 years from now, when the music is not active no more, they're not making music
You
anymore.
think
It's
Drake
like
gonna stop making music?
he is.
You
He
bugging.
has to, bro. But
That
it's
nigga
like
not going nowhere.
20
bro.
years from
60
now, it's
still
like,
push it.
what about you has a legacy beyond music?
It will
There is no
Beyond
legacy.
music,
how many
bro. Beyond
artists?
music.
Wait, hold on. You know how many artists there are that are just their impact is just music, bro?
But
And
like,
But how
not
many
on
of
It's
them
that
not gonna be on the
how many,
same
how many of them
scale.
are
Not
on
on
some
that
superstar
level.
levels like these
Yo,
people?
Kendrick has done something in these last couple
A lot of
months
people
to
who are
ascend
superstars
to a
have.
level of legacy and
He said these last couple months?
No, no,
Since To
no,
Pimp a
no, 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 no,
Butterfly,
hold
it's
on.
been,
Don't
okay,
get
this
it
nigga's
confused.
different. He's in a different pocket.
No. Because of all of those actions, because of all those bodies of work, he's ascended to a level of being one of the greatest in his generation in music history. So, man, I'm saying these last couple months have only furthered that legacy beyond any of his peers or anything like
Right.
that. To be in a conversation with a mic, with a
We're not
pen,
But there's a
Some
lot of
people
people I
that-
can name right now that it's like, I knew what they stood for. I think of Elton
Facts.
John standing for HIV and
Okay,
AIDS. You
don't
feel me?
do
Like,
that. No, wait, hold
bro,
on.
but this
No,
is
no,
the
that
truth
shit-
of it.
no, that
These
is
are people,
true.
it's like, they're at this
Ask
level
yourself-
and this is what they're pushing.
But
Fuck all
more
that
so-
shit. I don't
more
give a
so-
fuck about that shit.
more
It's
so
always
ask
been about the
yourself the
hip-hop.
people who
From the
only
time,
who
bro,
only lived
Meek-
off of music.
Meek showed
What do you mean?
niggas the
What did
reference
Biggie
tracks,
stand
bro.
for?
Facts.
He showed us
He's
the
a
reference
rapper, bro.
tracks.
He's
a great
rapper.
He's not a rapper.
I don't know what he
Clearly,
stands for.
niggas show the reference tracks, bro. From the time I heard that shit, bro, you gotta think, bro.
That's
This is
facts.
around the time I'm first starting to rap and shit, bro. I'm thinking, bro. You know how bizarre that would be, bro? If I have a song of a nigga that's my song and a nigga rapping a song, bro, and that shit's like, yo, what the fuck?
That's facts.
From that shit, you claim you a fan of hip hop, you're not a fan of hip hop, bro. That's not some real shit.
Okay, clearly you don't watch the pod, bro, because I literally said that's
Well, bullshit.
unacceptable, bro. You cannot be in the conversation of greatest rapper
to
of
your
all
point-
time. That
Yo.
don't take away from
But that's not hip hop.
good music being good
I guess I'm
music.
trying to understand, like, where you trying to go with the Biggie point?
No,
Listen,
no,
what
no,
Biggie
you're
stand
naming
for.
like
I don't know what
he's-
Biggie stand for.
I'm saying, but I don't think that's a requirement or a
Oh,
requisite.
I'm not saying it's a
for-
requirement.
You either gotta.
But I
make
appreciate
that-
it
you
so
either
much
gotta-
more.
For
You
sure.
either
I
gotta
appreciate
leave
it so
the
much
impact
more.
or you
You're
gotta
saying-
die.
And I feel like
it sounded like the direction that you were going in was like 20 years from now, when the music is not as hot, were you leading toward because he didn't have that cultural impact that we're gonna forget about him or we're
Or
not
at
gonna
least
place
he's
him as
having- he's having
high?
a negative culture impact.
I
I think that's
think-
the issue that I have with it. But Biggie also died though.
it's more so, yeah, it was
Again,
more so
there's
the
plenty
question.
of artists. That's
And
why
that's
I
the problem
wanted
too.
to
It's
ask you
like
the
with Biggie,
question.
it's like his
Ask
legacy is his
yourself,
death.
what people
You
we
feel me?
still
Shit, the
The
remember.
highlight of
That
Biggie is his
literally.
death. That's the
Hmm?
legacy.
Literally.
His death. That he was murdered. He got taken
so
away
let's
from us
not just
early.
use Biggie. My biggest thing is, it's. I wouldn't ask the question like asking yourself artists who have made that cultural impact and their music was great. Ask if you want to answer the question like who had like whether that's a requirement or not to be remembered. Ask yourself who didn't do any of those things and
Rap's
is still
not to be
remembered to this day though,
But
because there's plenty of those people.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Rob because I feel like down the line, people are just gonna remember Drake as like for the music. Like I feel like we put so much pressure on rappers because like we don't even talk about like any of the R&B people. Like I feel like nowadays, like people listen to Sade and like they don't really know who she is. Like there's so many people like maybe because of TikTok, but like people don't even know that. I feel like some people don't even know that she's dead.
Mm.
And so like,
Sade is
Sade's
not.
no, not Sade, not
I was
Sade,
about
no,
to say, I was
not
like-
Sade,
I was
not
like,
Sade. Yeah, Aaliyah.
I was like,
Aaliyah.
But again,
I let it slide.
people
I
remember
remember
why?
that.
Because they're dead. Unfortunately, it's because they died mad young. Their legacy is a part of their death is a part of their legacy, which is it's kind of sad.
That's what I'm saying. You either leave
Like
a
the
legacy,
highlight of you is the fact
impact
that
your
you
community
died.
or die. Like you got two
Like, that's
options.
kinda crazy.
Like-
And I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. I really don't know.